IDW Transformers Generations Springer and Blitzwing. These are some very cool toys. I'm very excited about having them. Very G1 like, even though the Springer is based on the IDW comic books. These were very hard to find, and you may be having a hard time finding them too, but I finally found them. I even grabbed a couple extra and put them on eBay, so if you're looking for them, just message me. But otherwise, very cool toys, and I hope you enjoy this review. First off, going over the box design, these are almost exactly like the Fall for Cybertron / Generations packaging. Same sort of artwork, design work, with the addition now of the 30th anniversary branding on it. But otherwise, with some slight changes, very similar to what's been out for Generations now. Same sort of tech spec information in the back, which is cool. Same sort of picture art that we've seen before. But it is kind of cool to see the comic book art showcased, which I think is pretty cool, especially if you're a fan of the IDW Transformer series. Looking at the ground vehicle modes first, these are definitely very cool designs, with Springer being based more off of his look in the IDW comic books. But lots of detail, a good bit of complexity, and just about the right size. Same thing with Blitzwing. Very cool design. You've got a missile launcher with Blitzwing. You pull back on this and the missile comes out, and you've got missiles here which shoot out one after the other. The size is pretty nice too, because for instance with Springer, he's almost in line with the new Masterpiece scale, which I think is pretty cool. I just wish the figures like, for instance, Jazz from Fall of Cybertron was a little bit bigger, but you could definitely, pose this with your new Masterpiece line of toys and it would fit in well. So that's very cool. Next, we've got the flight vehicle modes. Again, Springer's very much based on the IDW representation of him. Lots of little details, and the transformation between the two vehicle modes with the extra bits and parts isn't too overly noticeable. So very futuristic looking, and still very much looking like what you would consider to be Springer. Blitzwing is very inspired by his G1 design, but in order to make this a little bit more futuristic and detailed, the design is quite a bit different. But overall, a very cool vehicle design for both. Finally, the robot modes. The scale, the designs, everything is really cool about these two. Again, lots of detail, lots of posability. You got some fun things with the missile launchers that are included, extra sets of guns, everything that you would need to have the perfect Springer and Blitzwing. Although Blitzwing has a little bit more of a G1 look than the Generations Springer. Springer is a very cool design. So If you like the IDW version of the design, you'll love this. If you like the G1 version of Springer, you'll still love it because there's a lot of design cues from that version as well. One thing I find cool is that the size fits in very well with the other smaller Masterpiece figures. So if you wanted to display them with them, they'd be perfect. The designs aren't quite the same designs style as the Masterpiece, but nevertheless, I still think they fit in very well. So overall, very cool figures. Lots of posability, lots of play value. Put it on your desk, display it however you like, but overall, great job. So there you have it. Transformers Generation Springer and Blitzwing. Again, very cool toys, very nice designs, great scale, matching it with the new Masterpiece scale. So I definitely encourage you to pick one up if you can. And again, thank you for watching, and tune in next week.